Hey everyone. I don't do a lot of book reviews on this channel, as you might know. Frankly, if I was going to be a book review channel, I would tell you to go read Emma Goldman's biography or something like that. But I got my hands on something recently, and how many of you know the name Mark Tobias? It's a name that we would reference in a lot of our presentations, and many times there was a book almost this thick, even kind of thicker, that was just kind of informally called the Lockpick Bible. So, locks, safes, and security. That's where a lot of you may know Mark's name, or from his prolific appearances at Black Hat and DEF CON and elsewhere. A lawyer by trade, but a locksmith and lock investigator by career. This is his newest book, and it caught me in a way that it feels so unique. I just kind of had to share a little bit with you. So, a glance at some of the table of contents, and you'll start to see, like, okay, it's a Mark Tobias book. So, it's going to have diagrams about keys and lock systems and how they work. Yeah, I mean, sure, he's known for that. No, no, no. Let's look a little more closely here. Insecurity engineering, as the theme, gets into how the design of locks goes wrong, how we don't do vulnerability assessments through the whole process, how security isn't baked in, and again, because Mark is a lawyer, how this turns into liability. And he walks through examples of security failures, how you can look through a patent and say, okay, I see exactly who was responsible for this, what went wrong, how the defects turn into larger landscapes that percolate through our whole security world. I've got to just say, turn to just about any page, you'll see how testing is done against products, or sometimes how it used to be done no longer is anymore. Yeah, the old and the new. It takes someone like Mark who can talk about, he's like, oh, yeah, you think you've got this hot new design and this amazing thing. Yeah, that was actually being done 20 years ago, and we still haven't fixed the problems that somebody introduced. That is a real neat retrospective. That's the part of our world. We get so caught up with the latest hack, the latest exploit, the latest and greatest new tool that you sometimes have to realize, wait a minute, is anyone remembering how we used to do things years ago? Is this a solved problem? Or is this a known exploit that someone still hasn't patched and it keeps getting reintroduced and reintroduced? If you are interested in locks and exploits, like, yes, like any of Mark's books, this one's going to be a winner. But I really want people who are in the engineering space, in the industry. This is who the audience of this book needs to be. All of our people, all of our friends, all of our colleagues, I'm not going to mention big name firms, the ones that we consult for. I'm going to possibly try to send a copy of this to a few of the people at the cylinder division and some of the researchers. Again, I'm not going to name any firms' names because everyone's doing their best, right? People out there are doing good work. But if you don't learn the lessons of the past, are you going to come out with, the third generation, the fourth generation, the fifth generation of a product that still has some of the same flaws that someone like Mark or other notable researchers talked about and published years ago? That's why I wanted to share this with you. Again, I don't get any kickbacks from Mark. I mean, brother might buy me a drink or something the next time we're in the same place, but he's always over on the side of the pond. He's a Cambridge boy. I'm not going to be too mad. My wife, of course, we spend a lot of time with the Oxonians, but just down the road. But yes, other than a cheers, a good hello, and he did send me this one copy, I get nothing out of this. I just wanted to mention it to you because I like how it's put together. I especially like that instead of just talking about the exploits in isolation, this is the first book I've really seen in a while that covers the landscape as a whole. And it's that holistic view that's going to drive us forward in the industry. So that's my take on that. I hope you want to check this out. Let me know. I mean, you don't have to let me know. It's online. It's out where people buy books. I don't have a referral link or anything like that. None of my stuff on my channel is sponsored. But let me know what you think of this. Let me know what you think of other things. Let me know where you go to look back and you say, hey, I got this new thing. I wonder if it's got a vulnerability. How would you look at something and say, is this the same problem that has been discovered in the past? I think I found a cool flaw. Is it an old flaw or is it a new flaw? Do you go back and look at old DEF CON talks? I mean, it's 33 years of DEF CON at this point, Black Hat and beyond. Do you reach out to colleagues in the industry? before you kind of rub your hands together, like, oh, I'm going to really break the bank publishing this one. Maybe something you've discovered, or maybe something you're building and you're about to accidentally discover that you did wrong. It might already be researched and published by people who've been around for a while. Keep that in mind. Keep yourselves safe. Watch out for each other. Don't spend too much time just being academic, obviously. You want to learn about it, then you want to touch things, you want to take them apart, you want to do benchtop work. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing in the industry, I hope that good resources and good colleagues help you to stay safe out there.